Dylan, thanks for the chance to catch up a little bit again today.
Hi Jane, no problem.
It's always good to see you and have a bit of a catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess today I'm wondering, if it feels all right with you, if maybe we have a bit of a chat about where things are at for you at the moment, how things are feeling, and just get a bit of a sense from you, where you're up to with things. Would that be all right? So how have things been with you, Dylan? How are things getting on at the moment?
Okay, the lungs are quite a lot better at the moment. With the breathing. The Tirana needs the muffler put on so we can take it out to Mary, and my brother-in-law was busy, so we couldn't do it yet, and I can't work on the car anymore now.
Oh, that car's been a huge passion for you. It must feel a bit tough not being able to get your hands on it quite the same as you used to.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to get it, going down the strip for one more time, but it doesn't look like it. We might have to sell it now.
So that must be a bit of a hard thing to think for you, about selling your pride and joy.
Still, it's only a car though, because it's important that we have money for treatment. It's hard with Georgia with the two little ones, because it's a bit hard with not being able to work.
Absolutely, and you guys as a couple have got a lot on your plate to be managing, haven't you?
Oh, terrible threes it should be for Boyd. He runs around, and Tyler will be going to school next year, so it's a lot for Georgia. Lot for Georgia to take care of them as well as myself, because I need help to put on my clothes and get around.
How's that feeling for you, Dylan, needing to have Georgia help you with those things?
Oh, she's incredible. Everyone's been very helpful, but it's hard for her because we know it's not going to get any easier than it is at the moment.
That must be a hard thing to contemplate and think about, is it?
Yeah, just looking ahead, you have to be realistic. That I'm not going to recover, so we need to make the best of every moment.
Absolutely, really important to be living the time that you've got to the max, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned, Dylan, there about sort of looking ahead and things maybe not getting better. I wonder if you might like to talk to me a little bit about what things sort of bubble to the surface when you think about the future.
I don't want Georgia to have to worry.
You don't want Georgia to have to worry. It feels really important.
Yeah. So while I can still, communicate, I need to think about what would happen later when I get more sick, and I don't want the family to have to make hard decisions. I would, because I don't want to go on suffering prolonged for them. There's no point. But I don't know how. I don't know how to plan for those times when I won't be able to make those decisions myself.
Thank you, Dylan, for sharing that with me, because there's obviously some big things that you've been thinking about and wondering about in terms of the future. And if it's all right with you, we can absolutely talk through some of those things now and what might come up and how you feel about those things. Would that be okay if we had that discussion now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
So So you've sort of talked about not wanting your family to have to make some of those decisions for you in the future. What are some of those things you might have thought about that you might want to make?
I don't want the tube.
You don't want the tube?
No.
What tube's that?
When I had the lung infection and had to be ventilated and resuscitated, but the tube, I don't want the tube.
So that was when you were intubated, wasn't it? And you were in ICU, is that right?
Yeah.
Sort of just early on in your diagnosis, wasn't it?
When I couldn't breathe properly, and I had a respiratory arrest.
Absolutely.
And they used it.
Yeah, so that's something you wouldn't want to have again. You wouldn't want that tube down your throat, and you wouldn't want to go to ICU. Am I hearing that right?
Yeah. Jane, I don't see the point of delaying the inevitable. If I can't breathe, I'd rather go. It will be easier for everyone if I would go, and I don't want the tube anymore. That was horrible.
So that experience of having it was horrible, and thinking ahead, it's not something you'd want again.
I can still feel it.
The thought of it still there, absolutely, yeah. And so I'm hearing that in the future, if you got that sick again, it's pretty clear to you that you wouldn't want that tube and you wouldn't want that escalation of care at that stage. Am I right in saying that?
You just let me go.
Just
then,
let you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I clarify another couple of bits around that, which we probably just need to make sure we're all on the same page about? Because you've got a tube and a PEG tube that helps you with your feeding, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
PEG.
Yeah, PEG tube, that's right. And I guess because you do have that tube, and it's a way that we can be giving you fluids and food, whatever's going on with your health really, I guess it's helpful for me to have a bit of a sense of when you might want us to keep feeding you or when you might want us to stop in that situation.
I like to be able to taste my food while I can.
So still having something to eat and drink if you can, orally.
It's sometimes hard to swallow, but if I can't eat properly and I'm very, very sick, like too sick, too sick to go on, then there's no point feeding me through the PEG.
Okay, so if you're really sick, I'm just checking what that means for you. What would really sick be like?
Dying.
Dying.
When I can't talk with Georgia and the kids, if there's nothing going on there, if I can't communicate with them, then there's no coming back. I think from that, there's no point for them to worry more than they have to.
Hey, such an important people in your world, aren't they? And it's feeling like it's important for you to get these things in place. Can I just clarify that we've talked about, that I've understood the things we've talked about correctly today? You've talked to me about the fact that you definitely wouldn't, if you got an infection or got really unwell again, you absolutely wouldn't want that tube down your throat again, and you wouldn't want to go to ICU. Is that right?
No, I don't want the tube again.
Okay.
I want to be at home. There's no point.
Absolutely. So it's about being somewhere where the people you love can be around you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you also talked about the fact that if you're in those last sort of days of life, and if you're dying, that you want us to stop the feeding that we're doing through your PEG tube. Is that right as well?
No point.
No point. Absolutely. I'm hearing that really clearly, and that feels really, really important for us to know about for you. Absolutely.
Don't hurry it along though, eh? Like I'm still going to try and bat in there.
Absolutely. So as long as you can be hanging around it and being able to interact with those people you love, and Georgia and the kids. And
I would like to see Tyler come back from his first day at school at least. So that's at least one more year.
Sounds like a pretty important goal for us to be aiming towards supporting you with. Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that information with me, Dylan. It's such a real privilege to be able to listen to where you're at too with your thinking about what you're doing and give me a chance to understand the things that are important for you going forward, so we can be making sure that the care we're giving you is the care that you're wanting, especially if you're at that point that you can't be telling us yourself anymore.
So, when I'm getting too sick or when I've passed away, I'm worried about my older daughter Lizzie. She's 11. She was from a previous marriage, and just making sure that she's looked after and George's looked after I'm gone.
What things would be important for us to do to help you put those things in place?
I think I have to clarify my will.
Okay, that absolutely, and we can make sure that we put you in touch with the right people to help give you some support to make that happen.
Is there someone that, maybe not now, but later, if Georgia finds it too hard, is there someone she can talk to as well?
Absolutely. Through lots of our palliative care services, we've got people that can come in and provide support for family and give them someone to talk to and chat to about where things are up to and what's happening as well. Yeah. Seems pretty important for you that we're making sure we're caring for those people you love as well.
She's just looking.
I know. She's
after me.
Yeah, I know. An important person in your life to make sure that she's okay. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dylan.